Hi, everyone. Am I live? Yeah. Am I? Hi. Hi, everyone. How are you doing today? We are going to do, we are going to do a live reading today. And we are going to, by the way, do you guys like the live reading? Do you guys like the live reading? Let me know if you like the live readings. That's what I need to know. Do you find the way I do the readings is helpful to understand how I get there, even if you don't understand how I get there? You do like it? Oh my God. Oh, that makes me so happy. Thank you for loving my live readings. Oh, you guys make me so happy. And I'm so honored to be doing these. I am so honored to be doing these readings. Oh, title. Live video readings. Wednesday. All right, now let's just get this party started. That's my beautiful house Amazon is looking at. This is live video Wednesday, and I'm so honored that you guys are liking the live video Wednesday, and I really appreciate it. I'm gonna stop her. Hi, Whitney.
Hi, Tracy.
Oh my God, thank you so much for calling on time. Just stay right there. I'm gonna try and play an audio, but don't leave me, okay?
No problem.
Okay, I don't know if I can do it at the same time, but let's see.
Okay.
Bluetooth mode.
You can't hear it yet.
Hi, gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live.
Why is it not turning? Oh, because I have the phone in.
Tracey Brown, Tracey Brown, Tracey Brown Live. Tracey Brown.
Tracey Brown.
Live. Tracey Brown. Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live.
That is so cool. I don't know if you guys had a chance to hear it because I have my next caller on the phone. Do you want me to mention your name? I think that should be the most important question I should be getting out. Do you want me to mention your name?
Yeah.
Oh, she's over here. Good. Okay, but let me just tell everyone, mentioning your name is absolutely not necessary. I'd never have to mention your name, so remember that.
Okay.
Oh, thank you, sweetie.
It's fine. I like to hear my name.
Thank you. Now, are you a Pisces or an Aries?
I'm an Aries.
You're barely making it though, right?
Yeah, my birthday's Sunday, so I'm the first day of the Aries.
Got it. So, if you didn't know it, let me tell you, I'm going to upset you because I know how fire signs are, and I particularly know how Aries are, right?
Yeah.
You do have Pisces in you.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. So
I always felt that way. I always feel like I'm half and half because I'm right on the border.
you're right on the border. You got spicy, vibrant, you know, Aries energy, which is beautiful. But if you mix that vibrant Aries, isn't Aries Mars even, you know, vibrant energy with water?
Mm-hmm.
With water? I don't know. I don't know. You could
That's
either
smoke.
be it's really a lot. So you can either be a tsunami and kill somebody, or you could be burning up a building. But either way, if somebody makes you mad, you will kill them. And I mean that not literally, not literally. You know, so how do
Yeah.
you control all of that energy? Like, what do you do? What have you learned to do? And how do you feel about yourself, particularly when people upset you? Like, have you worked out tools?
I used to have a really well. I would say I have a temper. It was really bad when I was younger,
Yes.
but as I got older, I started to kind of calm the fire. But it's hard sometimes, especially when it's lit.
Yeah.
And my fire, it's not fire for just like a couple of minutes. It's fire.
I know.
I mean,
yeah. Yeah.
intense flames.
Yes. I just think that your fire, because you're so mixy, you're a mixy pool, so you've got this recipe. I think your fire, instead of water dousing it, I feel like your water fuels it. So
Yeah,
if you're emotionally mad, and it would have to be if someone literally hurt you, if you see it personally, then water mixed with fire means it's going to be bad for somebody. So I can imagine growing up in high school. Is that where you had the most trouble in high school?
Yeah, high school was pretty hard for me, and I would say early 20s.
That makes sense because you're just coming out of high school. So you're learning,
Mm-hmm.
you know, but by the time you're 18, it's a new world, right? So there's births, right? So there's the original birth where you come from within, you know, your mom's womb. And then there's another birth at 18. Everything else is milestones. Oh, you graduated, you're in middle school, oh, you're in high school. It's not until you become 18 do you rebirth. And when you rebirth, you're on your own. So it doesn't surprise me that you took the same energy from high school. If you didn't understand astrology, didn't have meditation tools, right? Blacks didn't have that years ago, right? So
No.
right. So you were just operating as is. And no fault to your mother. You know, we as moms didn't even know how to soothe that fire inside of our children. Like we did the best we could. I know with my son, he walked around with a lot of energy, right? Because he's Libra. So Libra carries a lot of energy. If nobody knows it, it's a lot, right? And then one day I went to his school because he was problematic in this school. He was 4th, 5th grade. He was just problematic and he just couldn't sit still. And he looked like the troublemaker. And he was, I think. And so I went to school and I said, get him in here. Get him in here. Because when he's with me, he's a freaking angel. He loved this kid. But in school, he was giving him something else. So I told the teacher, I said, get him in here. So they pulled him out of some other program. And I said, babe, tell me why you're this way in school, but not at home. And he said, I just want to be on stage. And I was like, what? I was like, what? He goes, all I want to do is be on stage.
Oh
And
my God.
yeah. And I said, you know what? Let me bargain with you. All right. You do your schoolwork, and I promise you, I'll get you auditions. I promise you. I didn't know nothing about anything. But I believe in the power of God, and I believed in the power of the belief system. So if this is something this kid said to me, I knew that it was spirit coming through him. Like, save this kid, because they're about to make him special needs. They're about to make him a little criminal. And he was none of that.
Yeah.
He was mischievous, right? And so I got him into acting, just changed his whole world. So how is he as an adult? So calm and so smooth and so easy breezy, because he got it out. He got it out. I feel like the same thing with you. When you have a lot of fire and it's boisterous and it's energy and you're pushing it out, oh, somebody should have seen that energy and should have been like, you, let's sing. Do you know what I mean? Like, you need to be in, chorus in school or something like that. Does that make sense?
That's crazy, because I used to be in chorus from elementary school and a little bit of high school, and I love to sing.
Oh my God.
I can sing too.
Oh, you could sing, huh?
Yeah. And the crazy thing is, you asked me about how do I soothe myself. It's usually with music. That's usually what calms me down, because before I didn't know how to meditate. I didn't know how to release my anger. Usually my anger went on to people or objects.
Yeah.
And I remember being a kid, I just listened to music, just calming myself down, and not the high pitch, like, not a lot of energy, but maybe a calming song. I used to listen to Whitney Houston. That's my idol. Was one of my idols. Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston. Who else? Boys to Men, New Edition. My mother, she really didn't let us listen to any new age music, so we listened to everything that she listened to. So Anita Baker is one of my favorite people in the world. And Anita used to help me. Anita still helps me.
Yeah. Couple of things I would like for you to do. And by the way, guys, I'm talking to the public now. When I do readings, I do pull the cards. Remember that. I'm always going to pull the cards, but it doesn't mean I'm not getting impressions first. So I don't need to pull to give her this information. I need you to Instagram or TikTok your singing.
Really?
Yes. I really want you to do it as a form of practice. Now, what I'd like to see, if you choose to take on this mission, is it just reminds me of the old coffee shop singers. Where they would just go in a coffee shop and just start singing, and sometimes people listen, sometimes they don't. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I want you to be, like a coffee shop singer. I do not want you to do it to become a star. I definitely think you, Whitney, have a lot to say, and you don't know what that is yet. And getting a public persona is the way to start for you, not for everyone, but for you to figure out your voice, right?
Yeah.
Because at this stage of the game, I don't want to lose you, right? You're pivotal. You're pivotal out there in the world. I particularly like people that had some struggles in their lifetime, like real struggles. I'm not talking about, my boyfriend left me and it took me 10 years to get over him. I'm not talking about that.
Yeah.
No. we all have that, and to different degrees, a year, 2 years, 10 years. 10 years is excessive, people. So if you got a 10-year problem, okay. But I like people who has struggles who others can hear. And that was a
Yeah.
really good story. Like a really good story how music saved you. So I would say stay within your wherewithal, like stay where you're at, stay with your love interest, right?
Okay.
And I would say start singing. Just start singing. And it doesn't have to be even more than 2 minutes. If it could be 5 minutes, okay. Most songs only last 3.4 minutes anyway.
Yeah.
Just
I
start.
could do that.
Good, good. And don't measure yourself. Everyone looks to see how many views they have. Don't do that.
Mhm.
You're doing this for you, just for you.
That's right.
I think if you start this journey with a journal, I want to know like how a particular song came to you that day. This is the song you started to sing. Once you sang it, these are the images that came through. Like you're going to start getting some psychic impressions. All right. And I want to see where all of that takes you without directing you. I'm saying sing. And and if we had coffee shops, I would say find a coffee shop and just sing. But we don't have that anymore, right? So
No.
just sing on Instagram. Or even like listen to this, right? This is going to be really cute. Whitney's coffee shop moments.
That's cute. Whitney's coffee shop moment. I like that.
Yes, Whitney's coffee shops. Whitney's coffee shop moments. And make mistakes, Whitney. If you start to sing and that voice, that throat, gurgles out, all right, we'll all survive a little gurgle, you know.
Okay.
So that's what I would say. And then allow yourself to look at how this develops. No measurements. No, don't put a rod out there. Don't, if you want to disable the comments, then disable the comments. No judgment on yourself. But you're an Aries. You can handle the judgments. You know where to tell people to take it and where to
That's one thing we are.
where to shove it. So good luck with anyone that thinks they're gonna put Whitney. It's not gonna happen. I already know it. But because I want you to give yourself a little bit of permission to feel your badunka-dunk a little bit. Like I want you to feel yourself. I want you to be like, oh, I'm singing today. Do you know what I mean? So I would love to see that. And then once you accomplish that, I'll be back. I'll be back to, mold you.
It's good because you're the one who told me to crochet as well, and it's been helping me.
Oh, I had no idea.
It's been helping me big time. You told me I had a reading with me and my sister, and you said crochet, and I told you I need a sewing machine, and you told me the sewing machine will come, but crochet, do it now. And it was the best. It was the best ever. I mean, it's helping me so much. I'm able to be creative, and I said to myself, when my sister said, "Do you want Tracey to give you a reading?" I said, "Absolutely."
That is the coolest thing ever. Now I remember you. Now I remember you guys. By the way, I don't do this. Not talking to you, Whitney, but don't try me. I remember you guys. You guys were doing a reading, but I thought I remember saying the reading can be only one person, but the other person can listen. But I think you wound up coming in it.
Yeah, because we was asking about my mom. She was sick. She had COVID, and we were talking about how the landlord was and what steps do we need to take. And then you said, I sense some creativity somewhere. She said, somebody has creativity. And I was like, well, I say, and then you said, do you make masks? And I said, yeah, but I want to have a sewing machine and I want to, you said, no. Don't worry about no sewing machine. Crochet. And that's it.
Oh.
You said crochet.
Did I know you crochet?
No, you had no idea crochet. Because you just kept saying it's somebody, and then my sister kept looking at me, and I was like, maybe she's talking about you, and then you was like, no, I don't think Melissa. She said, Melissa, you're very, you're good at what you're doing, but right. I'm not seeing you. And then I said, well, I crochet. And then you was like, I'm talking to you.
I love that. I love that. So what question do you have for me now?
I have, to be honest, I have like 3 questions. One, I want to know if I'll have any more children.
When you say, hold on. When you say any more.
Yeah, I have a 15-year-old son.
Oh, that's your son Melissa's always talking about.
Yeah, that's my baby.
I never put all this time, I never put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah, I had him when I was 19, so when you said rebirth, I kind of had a feeling like, you knew I had a baby?
You really had a birth.
Uh-huh.
Now,
I have a 15-year-old son. He'll be 16 in December.
Now, why does your son remind me of at least one of your brothers? Is that true? Who's he mimicking?
He's more like my brother before my baby brother, my youngest brother.
He's more like your youngest brother.
They have a lot. Yeah, they have a lot of similarities.
Okay, give me 1 second. Let's look at the baby right now. Please, God, talk to me. Talk to me about Whitney. Please allow me to see anything and everything that you would like for me to see. Whitney's your child. She's your love. She's your beloved. Please authorize me to see and say what you would like for me to say and see. I love you, God. I love you, Jesus. In your name I pray. Amen. 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 My table's dirty from coffee stains, and I just can't take it. So let me fix that. I really have I just feel like if you're not clean, then you're not giving clean readings, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And so it really is bothering me. And I could have gotten up while you were talking, and I didn't because I figured I could handle it. But it turns out I'm
the same way, Tracy. I clean a fly.
I can't handle this. Okay, that feels better. Whew. All right. I was eating breakfast before you called, and so I put coffee stain. Give me a second, Whitney.
No problem.
You know, Whitney, it doesn't matter that you had a baby at 19. Your son is very lucky to have you.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very lucky. You don't know this. Oh, maybe you do know it, but he chose you.
Really?
Yes. He also understood the reason why you had him early is because he understood that you were going to have a baby late, not early. So he had to come when the timing was absolutely perfect. And so he chooses you, and he chose the father. Like, there's no accidents. Huh?
I said, wow.
There's something from the father he needs. It doesn't matter to spirit if you two don't get along. In fact, spirit prefers that That's not what spirit is meant. You know, what's meant was for you two to get together, manipulate to get together to have the baby. Once the baby's born, spirit says, okay, we did our job, right? And so if you guys don't stay together, spirit doesn't care. They're like, no, we did our job. We wanted the baby to get here, and we needed you and him and the components and the molecular cell to make a perfect being, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
I get a lot of people that want to stay with their child's father, but they're missing the spirituality of it all.
Yeah.
The rules and regulations based upon, religion, is you should stay with this person forever. That's not spirituality's rules. Spirituality says we wanted the perfect being to get here. And you're the perfect being for the perfect being. And the dad was the perfect being for the perfect being. Does all of that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Right. However, when I was praying, what I got was, you're amazing for your child. Like, amazing. And I hope you know that. I hope you know that. I hope you understand, especially at age 15, how important whatever you do with him is going to have meaningful matters, when he too rebirths. Okay? So, are you going to have another baby? Let's take a look. Healing. Have you been healing throughout the years? Whitney?
Yeah.
Have you been healing throughout the years?
Have I been healing?
Yeah.
Yes, I have. I have, Tracy. It took a while, but I have.
Okay.
I have learned to start loving me and being a better parent, and it took me a while, but I'm happy where I'm at right now.
Good. Are you 33?
I'll be 35.
You're 35. Did something happen at 33? Was there a love interest there that broke you? Oh, I do get 35.
Yes.
Yes, I get 35. Yes, I was looking. I was like, oh, Spirit, why are you doing me like this? There was a relationship.
It was at 33. It was at 33.
It looks to me, it looks like you either gave your all to the point where you might have given up yourself. It looks to me like it might have been abusive. Was it physically abusive?
The one before 33 was. It was when my niece was sick. It was a really abusive relationship.
Physically?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I think you've been healing for some time. How old are you? You're 35 today.
I'll be 35 on Sunday.
Okay. Oh, you've been 35 on Sunday. Okay. I think you've been healing. I'm not saying it's over, the healing. Okay. I do want you to understand there's human healing. I don't know if I'm saying it the right way. And then there's spiritual healing. All right. Human healing takes much longer because there's expectations and wants and desires. And when you don't get your wants and desires, like, it makes you feel some kind of way, puts you in depression, all that other kind of stuff, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Spiritual healing is knowing that maybe God gave you what you wanted. Maybe because he didn't want to lose you. But much like the baby's father, it's okay if it doesn't last. And knowing that you got something, but it didn't last, that God is there too. That's spiritual healing.
Yeah.
All right. So I want to make sure you go more into depth in spiritually healing yourself. And sometimes we can only do that in forms of gratitude, right? Not missing something, but saying, I'm so happy that this relationship came along when it did because I really needed it. I might be disappointed that it didn't last. I might be disappointed that the partner thought that they could be abusive, but I know I got what I wanted initially. That's spiritual healing. And when you spiritually heal that way, then you could see your next partner much clearly. You could see the writing on the wall. Yes, you could see the writing on the wall. And the next person that comes along that doesn't fit, then you can go, oh, wait, I know this guy. I've had this. So, no, I can't invest with you because I've spiritually healed. When you human heal, you wait for the next guy to come along to fill that gut, right? You wait for the next guy to come along to feed you, right? Feed you can come in the form of sex. Feed you can come in the form of my mind. Feed my mind. Talk to me. Talk to me. Feed my mind. I'm looking for marriage. I'm looking for baby. Feed my mind. Or sex. Or this is, I feel, to me, the heart is not here. To me, the heart is in your gut. We feel in this chakra. I forgot what chakra it is because I'm not good at chakras. And I say this every time, like I should just know the chakras by now. I've been doing this for too long. And this is where we feel kind of where the baby could be formed. Like the baby forms above the belly, not in the belly. Spiritually is what I'm trying to say. And so we look for a guy in where we feel sex, we feel in our gut, and we feel, most people say this, I feel like I'm in love. And it's like, do you feel that? And so that then becomes where love resides for some in the mind. Is it real? Is it real? Is sex real when you lay down because that's a good feeling? No, it can't be real. It lasts 2 seconds. There's no way it could be real. Is it in your gut? No, because like eating, when you feed your gut, then there's a satisfaction. Not that it's insatiable, but each time there's a form of satisfaction. And the mind is fantasy. So, but if you if you heal spiritually, then you'll know how someone feeds you and how it feels when they feed you. Because spiritually, you'll know the difference.
Exactly.
Okay. So there will be the start of something new, right? And I got 3 threes. I feel like there's going to be
That's my spiritual number.
Is it? Well, you got.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
333 is everywhere I see. It's like it's talking to me. It talks to me with 333.
I got 33 as one number, 35 as another number, and then I got 30, trying to show the people, as a final number. So your number for today is, and I don't always give out numbers, everyone. It's just for her. I don't know why it's coming to me. Your number for today is 3333. And then it's the number 5. 5 is massive change. Massive. You can't even, like, when it happens, it's going to be like, well, last year was this and this year. 3 is we create. It's out of partnership of the number 2, which comes, ironically, offsprings, births, children, new plans, creative ventures. 3 is the number of joy, procreation, completion, parenthood. So you see me answering your question now?
Yes.
It's also about preparation. All right. So don't be delusional and expect this baby just to show up in your belly. That's what a fertility doctor is for, right?
Yeah.
You have to invest and prepare for this baby. So that means you got to go out and date and figure it out.
Mhm.
All right. So 3 comes because technically, two people get together. But no, it's not technically, actually. Even if you get pregnant by a doctor, that's still 2 and 2 make 3.
Yeah.
Okay. So deception and envy shows up here, which is an odd card. Really odd. Shadow work. All right. Again, these are odd cards. And I get moving on. Who's around you that could show deception, jealousy, drugs? Oh, maybe it's the guy that you're going to meet.
I don't really have a lot of people around me at the moment besides my family and maybe a friend, and then I have a friend that I talk to.
This is a male friend or female friend?
He's a male friend.
Does he do drugs or alcohol?
No drugs. I know he has cigarettes. He smokes a lot of cigarettes, and
I can take
drinks
cigarettes
occasionally.
I can take cigarettes as a problem. I could take cigarettes.
Yeah.
Nobody smokes
No,
anymore.
it's a problem with him.
Do you sleep with this friend?
Yeah.
Okay. I get deception and envy, right? And if I get deception and envy, is he not doing what he needs to do to feel good about himself as a man? Is he mediocre at best?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't mean that in a bad way. Please understand me.
No.
I'm just trying to figure out what the cards are trying to tell me, because I feel like you could grow. And I feel like he'll be on board with you. And then I feel like he'll be like, but why does she get to grow? Why not me? Yeah. And the only reason why you get to grow is because, we had this reading and you're going to realize things and you're going to start to move spiritually. And he's not going to have the reading, but he's going to see the change in you. And some people, friends, female friends, male friends, they like you the way you are. They're almost going to beg you not to change. But spiritually, you're mandated to change. You have to change. That's what life is about. Like, you have to change. But so it very well could be him, right? That is showing up in my reading. All right. And I think he could become problematic if you begin to develop yourself, whatever that looks like. And so there could come a time where he's like, oh, I don't want to be bothered. And you're going to be like, wait, what's your problem? And he's not going to be able to verbalize it, but he's going to pull away more. All right. Yeah. Will you have a baby? The answer is absolutely, right? But there is a lack of faith in having this baby. The ships are coming in. All right. You are apt to have this baby by someone that you know. All right. I do feel like it's coupled with marriage. Let me put you down so you could see. I do feel like it could be coupled with marriage. I feel like everything changes for you. Everything. I think you're going to have a little girl. And you're free to invest in making this baby. Just do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Of course, you're going to be worried about money, right? But like anything else, don't worry about money. It is what it is, right?
Yeah. It comes and it goes. Honestly.
It does. And by miraculous, we always get to feed our children. Like, you have a really good family, so don't worry about money. I think it's coming from a fire sign man, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries.
Mm-hmm.
What's the sign of your friend?
He's a Capricorn.
Okay. So here's what I think is going to happen. I do believe that somebody else is coming along. He might be familiar to you. So sometimes it could come in the form of you used to work together or you went to the same high school together. But there's something about this guy that you two may have walked the same path at some point, right?
Okay.
And then this other relationship that you have, I think that's where the deception and envy is going to come along, because he likes you the way you are. And that means if you let another man in, why aren't you waiting for him?
Yeah.
And you can't wait for him. So you will see him not only get jealous, but really, really tell you things to turn you off from the guy. So there might be something about this guy that even he knows. All right. So he's going to be like, oh, yeah, I heard about this guy. And he'll say something really bad to make you like drop him. And it's going to be one of those things that you can't prove. It's also going to be one of those things that you're going to be afraid to ask. I don't know what that could be, but it is going to be one of those things where it's like, if I ask him, like, that's going to be weird. And I know he's going to say, where did you hear that from? So, but your friend is going to offer up something so unique that I'm telling you, it's believable. I think there's a side of him that's very ornery, very dark, and he has a hard time understanding or believing in himself, right? And so when you begin to grow and change, it's like you were supposed to stay here with me. Like, why are you doing this? You're definitely going to confuse him. I really think this relationship is going to come really, really fast. And still and yet, a resounding yes is here. Resounding yes. And still and yet, I get the Ace of Wands, which also means rebirth. Now, although I see one child here, there is a possibility for twins, or there's a possibility for back-to-back babies, like literally 10 months apart.
Oh.
And I think it's because of the guy that you're going to be with. So the Ace of Wands, I pulled more cards. I just want everybody to see the cards that I pulled. I pulled more cards. This is my future card, right? A little bit of confusion today, but something happens really, really fast, really fast. And bingo, bango, there's, according to the book, the Ace of Wands literally means new life. And remember, I said to you at the beginning, like, you won't recognize yourself.
Yeah.
All right. It is the start of a new venture. So I really remember it's really important to do something with that voice of yours, right? But it comes in the form of fresh ideas and new beginnings and optimistic looking and forward looking and enthusiasm and confidence, right? All of that comes with virility energy. Like, when you show confidence, what does men do? Their penis stands up, right? And so this is, men love a confident woman. They try to take it from us once they get us, but they love a confident woman, right?
Yes, they do.
So in addition to that, the Ace of Wands is the sperm fertilizes the egg, right? Because the Ace of Wands in another deck, you don't necessarily see it in this deck, but it literally looks like a penis, right? So the sperm fertilizes the egg. It's an upsurge of creativity, and that's why I feel like there's something about this that goes together, right? It's the waxing of creative energy. Waxing means what? Put on record. Waxing means growth, right? So you see how it's all, to me, it all makes sense, right? It means starting over, but the forces are set in motion. So once you start, you cannot go back
No.
to an ordinary life, right? But
No.
it's also male potency, sexual passion. There's an opportunity for success, an exciting opportunity, success in a new venture, news of a birth, an important business communication, good news. This could be the start of something big. So that brings me back to another point. I would love for you to begin this, you know, Whitney's Cafe Moments, only to then apply for American Idol. So,
Woo!
hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah.
Well, you know, it's crazy. I used to watch it so much when I was younger.
Yeah.
And you would see everybody on there. And you're just like, how can I be on there?
There you go. You will be. So
I'm excited. I love you, Tracey.
that's why you pay me the big bucks. Listen, Whitney, we can end it here. I definitely see a baby being born from you. I think this time next year, you're going to be like, I can't believe this is happening. Which, it makes me cry now. Which reminds me of a Kelly Clark. Is it Kelly Clarkson, her first song out of American Idol? I can't believe,
like this.
Yeah, a moment like this. Yeah, you're not coming across.
I love Kelly.
You're not coming across well on my cheap, blowhorn. So don't worry. You do you. And you develop you.
Yes.
And as you develop you, you are going to see some augmenting changes in your male relationship, your single male relationship. It's okay to move on from any ornery behavior that this man might offer up, right? Move on. But you got big things coming. I think the man you're going to wind up with is a spicy, aggressive, you know, I know what I want type of man. And he's going to be a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries.
Wow.
I definitely see that you could have a little girl. I only have one other statement for you. I'm not confident that your baby will be black. Your baby most likely, yes, your baby will most likely be mixed. So stay open to any man. And when I say mixed, he feels either, he looks Spanish to me. That's the way he looks, but he also could be Middle Eastern. So it's either Latinx, and Latinx is anywhere from Guatemala to Dominican Republic, you know, to Mexican, to Spanish, to Puerto Rican, right? And I'm just naming a few. I don't know all the Latinx cultures. Or he's Middle Eastern. But I definitely think you're definitely going to meet him in a new environment. So I think your singing will get you to meeting him. That's what I believe. Remember that your friend that you're with now will try and stop you. So he's apt to put you down. He's apt to tell you, you don't sound good. He's apt to tell you, you're wasting your time. So spiritually, when that comes along, know that that is just his fear of you leaving him.
That's right.
All right. Don't be afraid to find a music coach and have fun at it. Go at it. Have fun at it. All right.
Okay.
All right. Keep me posted. We should see a lot of changes in about a year's time.
Okay, Tracey.
But today is the day where we invest in making the changes. It's not a magic wand for you, right? We're not going to go like this and, oh, well, God just landed some crystal on my head and I changed. No, you're going to work for the change.
Yeah, you know, I got to work for it. I got to put in the effort.
Please do. You put in the effort will meet up with you. All right, Whitney.
Amen.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, Tracey.
You're welcome. Bye.
Have a good day. Thank you so much. I love you.
You're welcome. Bye, Whitney.
Bye, Tracey.
All right, everyone. I really hoped you enjoy that. If you want your own personal reading, I only do live readings on Wednesdays. I don't have to mention your name, so don't be like, oh, ain't nobody gonna know. TraceyBrownlive.com. I hope you guys can see how I get there. Yada, yada, yada. That was a lot of fun. Any questions, guys, while I play the music?
Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live.
Play the song.
Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Tracey Brown, Tracey Brown. Tracey Brown Live. Tracey Brown Live. Tracey Brown. Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live.
Okay. I never know when it's going to end. Thank you guys for putting up with me. Thank you for trusting me. And call me for your own personal readings. Bye, guys.